Hi, everyone. I wanted to talk with you today about choosing your language and being intentional with your language. Something that Scott and I are very passionate about, mostly from just like the research we've done and the studying we've done, and then applying to our own lives about how to grow in your own life and how to create the life that you want. Is that what you say out loud? Comes from the thoughts in your head. And so the first thing is kind of taking those thoughts captive and really retraining them to be in alignment with the direction that you want to go. But another way that you can do that on the kind of physical plane is really with your words. So when you're saying words, making sure that they're in alignment with the direction that you want to go. So right now, as Scott and I, we don't have the stable, consistent income coming in that we had from his job. And I could sit here and say, oh, we don't have any money. Oh, when are we going to get money? Or, oh, I don't know that we're going to be able to pay this bill or do this thing, whatever it is. And that kind of the energy that goes along with those thoughts if I'm having them and those words if I'm saying them is a lot. It's very powerful. And so that's something that during this time Scott and I are being so cautious of and really holding ourselves accountable to not only the thoughts or not only the words that we're saying, but the thoughts that we're having. And one way this kind of played out over the weekend was, we went to the hotel. Scott got a free night that was going to expire this week with his points. And so we went to the hotel. And normally when we would do that, we do go to a hotel and go swimming, use his points because it's kind of like one of the perks of him traveling is that he earns so many points. And so we do that probably every few months, go to a hotel, especially during the winter, and just swim and, have fun, like a mini vacation, just going somewhere else. But usually then in the morning, we'd have breakfast there. And a lot of times it's included in the thing or whatever, but this time it wasn't. And so that's one of my oldest son, Jackson, his favorite part is like, because we let him kind of choose your own adventure at the buffet at the hotel. And so he was asking us on Friday, oh, we get to have breakfast in the morning. And it was an opportunity where I, for a moment, was going to say, I said, no, we're not going to have breakfast here. And he was like, why? That's my favorite part, other than swimming in the pool and the hot tub. But that's my favorite part, he said. And I said, I know, buddy, but the breakfast is like $13 a person. And right now, mommy and daddy are using all of our extra money to build our dream. And so we've talked about our dream with the kids enough for them to, because I have I have a subsequent dream that I want to live on a farm, and ride horses, and that I want that to be a part of our practice. So when I said we're using all of our extra money to build our dream, he said, what, the horses and the farm? When are we even going to do that? And so it led into this really awesome opportunity for me to just share with him that that's kind of where we're putting all of our extra money. And that's the truth. Now, I could have, in that moment, instilled a lot of, like they call it a scarcity mindset in him to say, well, we don't have money for that, or we can't afford that, or, whatever the term is. But I choose, and Scott and I both choose to be very intentional, not only how we're communicating to the kids, but to ourselves and to each other, that yes, there's a space for the reality of what's happening in the fear. And we give that a space for a short time, but then we refocus on the truth that we know about who God is and the ways that he's kind of supplied and supported us in the past. and we move that forward. So that's just what we do with the kids is we find ways to share that information with them in a way that sets their mindset up right, that we should be using all of the things that we have, all of the things that God's given us in order to build our dreams. And so it is a really cool experience to be able to do this and then shape the kids with it as well. We've never done it before, so I don't know if we're doing it right. But I feel confident that the Lord's providing for us different solutions to just stay in the frame of mind of trusting Him and saying, watch what God's going to do. And so we're happy to share that with you. But I just wanted to share that thought with you because as you might be going through a transition, just recognize that your words and your thoughts, they really matter. And Scott's just posted an event on our page. He's going to be teaching with one of our mentors and one of my best friends, Pat Gano, on September 26th, I think it is. They're going to start a class, and that will be a free night, that class, just a kind of an intro class if you've never really heard of our teaching before. But the president of the John Maxwell team, Paul Martinelli, is going to be on there as well. And what a gift that it will be for all of you guys that can jump on. And an introduction into this idea of really choosing your words and choosing your thoughts with intention to really create what it is that you desire in your life. So that's all for today. Be well, everyone. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon with more updates on what's going on here at the home front. Bye-bye.